You know, if there's one headcanon that I love from the JJK community, it's the one about Toji's wife. I love how all we've ever seen from Toji is him actively trying to kill children, including a little girl and her maid, who he managed to kill. Him taking down a special grade curse, and then him trying to kill his son, who he tried to sell off before he died the first time. Yeah, we have all come to the conclusion that Toji is a feminist and he loved his wife more than anything in the world. Obviously, we know the guy loved his wife. It's literally stated that he chilled out with the assassin stuff for a bit when his wife came into the picture. But the way you people talk about it, you think that they told us that this guy sold his whole, I don't know, he sold his body for his wife or something. Sometimes I'll be reading comments about Toji's love for his wife, and I'll be thinking, yeah, that seems right, that sounds right. How can it sound right? Where did they even get that from? And I'm a believer of this too. I will never get angry when I hear people making up any lie about Toji and his wife. I will genuinely just go ahead believing it. Because when you really think about it, God knows how Toji treated that wife. We know he loved her, but we don't know if he had like the right mechanics to really like show her love. I mean, if he really loved her, shouldn't he have shown that same love to both of her children? He wasn't even there for the child that they produced together, let alone the child that she had on already. But I'm not trying to destroy anyone's dreams to start off this video. That's just the opening. This is episode 2 of Deji Talks Too Much. Go check out episode 1 if you haven't. Today I've decided to just go with the Jujutsu Kaisen episode, because I have a lot to talk about with Jujutsu Kaisen. And all the ideas I had, actually among the ideas I had, there was a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen. So I thought to clear out a few of them, let me put them in this one video, because I have a lot to talk about. First of all, let's talk about why JJK is genuinely just so loved. People like to act like it's overrated. When people say that something is overrated, I don't think they understand that, sure, maybe it gets hyped up more than it should have, but people love it for a reason. Who are we as a minority to turn around and start telling a majority of people that they're wrong for loving something? We're just other enjoyers. But the thing that I personally believe puts Jujutsu Kaisen over all the other animes, not over all the other animes, that's kind of crazy, but like what's given it so much success is the characters. One thing I genuinely hate in anime is when it feels like everyone's life is just like centered around this MC. Like everyone's mesmerized by them to a point where all their lives, like just their life direction is about them. Like it all links to the MC somehow. That irritates me, because it's just like, what kind of message is that actually sending? This main characters in life. I think that's the reason that like there's so much like people who just follow one person and treat that guy like he is that guy, and then like people just have followers and they're just mindless monkeys all around us. Because, do you get what I'm saying? Because people just like, we've been taught to believe that there's an MC in everyone's lives, and we should all just follow that person, and anyone who opposes them, they're just a villain now. I know you've been in a situation where you just tried to call someone out and everyone thinks that they're like the MC, so they're like, who are you talking to? Like, I just feel like that kind of pushes that culture too much, and it's led to a society where like certain people are just put on a pedestal when really, why are you even up there? And you see that a lot in anime. Jujutsu Kaisen does not do that. I can name about 10 characters that don't even give a shit about Yuji. I like Yuji, but there was even a time where the fans didn't give a shit about Yuji, because yes, Yuji is a fun main character to have. We all love watching Yuji. The world of Jujutsu Kaisen is just so much bigger than Yuji Itadori. So for everyone to start centering it around him would be wrong. Even when they do focus on Yuji, a lot of them just refer to him as Sukuna's vessel. They're not interested in Itadori. And that also allows for all the characters to just have their own separate stories. Now obviously there's like the Megumis and Noboros. They are quite literally like close side characters. They have to be centered like quite close around Yuji. But outside of them, we really just diverge away from Yuji while still letting him be the main character. Let's look at Gojo, for example. This guy is the main mentor, but when he's not around Yuji, he's not constantly thinking about Yuji. Oh, I wonder how Yuji will this. Oh, Yuji will surpass him. No, he says my students will surpass me, but he doesn't center it around Yuji. He talked to you. Spoilers for the manga. He talked to Yuji before he went to that fight, But he did not mention Yuji again. He didn't even think about Yuji again, because he is 27 years old. He has known Yuji for a year. He has no reason to be centering all his thoughts around Yuji. And he has his own character outside of Yuji. Maki, my favorite character. She just sees Yuji as some guy in the first year. I don't think she even cares about Sukuna that much. And that's how it should be. Not that's how it should be, but like, it just allows us to have things that aren't always directed like in the direction of the MC. Did that even make sense? It allows us to have episodes, moments, chapters about characters that don't center around the MC constantly. Maki's own story didn't happen because Yuji came into her life. In fact, it had a bit to do with Yuji being there, but like, it was going to happen. How many times do you see these kinds of big things get triggered by the MC? Let's look at One Piece, for example. Enies Lobby situation. The whole of Enies Lobby that has been up for time and is notoriously known as like a big, just like place that pathways into a prison. All of that got taken down by Luffy and his Straw Hats. You're telling me it's been there for all that time and Luffy just came and messed it up? And there are so many other pirates in the world that could have come and messed that up. But but Luffy has come and messed that up. Same with Impel Down. And I'm not saying that's bad writing. We all love to watch it. But that doesn't happen in Jujutsu Kaisen because Gege has a good understanding of how to make other characters trigger these things. Toji triggered majority of the stuff that happened in the show. Toji never met Yuji. Geto never met Yuji. In other certain animes, people would still make it about Yuji even when he wasn't there. And I know I keep talking about Yuji. It sounds like I have something against Yuji. I don't. Yuji's like the main character. I have to, he's the main character, obviously. But I have to reference him. All I'm saying is, he has made each character so genuinely interesting that you can go whole arcs, which we have, where we don't even see Yuji or we only see him for like half of the arc. And it's still so good because everyone's locked into the other characters. And Gege can do that as much as he pleases because he's made each character so genuinely interesting. And that's also why he's such an idiot. Yes, now I'm about to complain to you about Jujutsu Kaisen and why Gege pisses me off even though I love him. How can you, as a creator, make such an interesting... I keep saying interesting. How can you, as a creator, make such good characters with so many questions about them that you want to explore and then never even like explore them? Like, you actually just don't care. Spoilers. I'm gonna let you know now, spoilers. This is gonna be so many spoilers. First of all, so many of the characters are just unresolved. Sukuna, on the last chapter of the show, of the manga even, it literally shows us him talking about, I could have chosen a different path, this and that. We also know that Sukuna he was born human and he ate his brother in the womb, some weird guy, and he ended up just becoming like this. Show us why he became like this. What happened? We get it, he was evil from birth. Show us his childhood. What was the other path this guy could have taken? Who was that woman? Tell us more about Yorozu knowing him. Show us the freak-offs they had. Slow down. Sukuna is the main villain, bro. Like, expand. Toji too. Give us a backstory. Give us a backstory. You know he's the most favorited character in the show. Give us a backstory. Show us him growing up. If Gege doesn't tell Mappa to make a Toji movie when the show is finished, he has the weakest hustler mindset I've ever seen in my life. Because anyone who cares about money or at least loves their fans would provide that. Like, it doesn't take 2 seconds to think of that. Literally the first thing I thought of after we stopped learning about Toji, I thought they need to make a movie out of this. Like, they genuinely need to make a movie about his backstory. If they don't, they're just dumb. Like, you're actually dumb if you don't think to do that. Gojo, who were the Gojos? What was his family like? What was his upbringing? Who were the people that brought Gojo up to who he is today? We should know Kenjaku's real form. At least tell us all these at least answer the questions that you make. It's so good when a creator makes all these questions that keep you invested throughout the whole show. But if I find out that you're not even gonna answer the questions, now I don't care. Now you've wasted my time. I'm looking at my screen thinking, okay, so I'm going to bed with all these questions now. And the thing is, JJK is so open with his comments about, I actually don't know myself. But what? Okay, if you show me that, because that's a lack of care. Now it's a lack of care. Like, I get it, he puts a lot of work into his characters, but then he just creates questions and then doesn't even know the answer himself. And it doesn't come off as him like being like, oh, well, I don't know the answer. It just comes off as, yeah, well, I don't know the answer. Like, I don't really care. Just watch the show. We have fights, guys. Just watch. We have fights. So you know this now. He has a tough girls technique. The fights. So Also, with a show that has just so many deaths, I get it. Characters get overwhelmed. They're not going to be able to just keep reacting to every single death that there is. But you need to show me some sort of reaction. I don't care what it is. Show me a reaction. Nanami Kento died. Yuji cried. No one else said shit about it. Nobara died. No one said anything about it. I get it. It happened in Shibuya. We skipped forward like 2 weeks. We don't know what people were thinking. Fine. Going on to the manga now. Gojo comes out of prison. His boy, his closest friend that he has right now is dead. He didn't say a word, or we didn't get to see whether he said a word or not. And his student Nobara died. You couldn't have showed us that? You couldn't have given us the courtesy of seeing what his reaction to that was? And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even remember whether or not we got to see anyone's like reactions to the whole Zenin clan getting wiped. One person, by the way. And the next one's even more like personal to me, because I don't know if any of you noticed like how much Gege set up the similarities between Yuki and Todo, because we obviously have known since season 1 that Yuki trained Todo. Todo was extremely strong from the second we met him, and you could tell he was trained by someone extremely strong. And obviously we saw the flashback of him and Yuki meeting, so we know that she trained him. He was trained by like one of the special grades. So I just feel like it made no sense to not even let us see them together on screen or hear either of them mention each other. I'm sure Todo's probably said something about his master, but I feel like more really just could have been said. They both ask, what kind of woman is your type? His type is her. You're telling me he's there in Shibuya the whole time with Yuji. The second he disappears, she shows up. And then you're also telling me now we just don't see Todo up until Shinjuku. And his master is dead, by the way. His master is literally dead. We don't get to hear him say anything about it. We don't get to hear him say a word about it. When was he even informed? Because this guy just showed up. He wasn't with the main squad. This guy literally just showed up. We don't get to hear him say a word about his master. We don't even get to hear her say anything about Todo. Like, come on, man. We deserve to see. This is why I'm saying Jujutsu Kaisen needs filler. Jujutsu Kaisen needs filler more than literally any other anime. Because other animes, like I said, they don't do as well. Because I'm going to be honest and call some out. Black Clover, I love Black Clover, but its cast is nowhere near as interesting as Jujutsu Kaisen. Its story is good. Asta's cool. Yami's cool. Noelle's cool. All the big shots are cool. Leona is tough as hell. We've got a bunch of filler for Black Clover. I can do without it. If it doesn't have any of the characters I just named, I'm not really that interested. Jujutsu Kaisen filler, I'm locked in. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Miwa. I'm locked in. Miwa is calm. Mai is calm. Kyoto niggas are boring, but they're still interesting. There's no character in Jujutsu Kaisen who I could get a filler episode about and not care. Gege has just made such an interesting cast that I'm really, really just hoping that he is smart enough not to let it go to waste. And I'm not talking about Modulo, where he's made aliens and given us new Okotsus. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool, bro. Like, we all wanted that. No, I'm talking about like the characters that you already have given us. Expand on it, capitalize on it, because that's what we really want to see. I'm expecting that Toji movie. And my hot take of today is that some of you are crazy in the head, because I've been seeing conversation about Maki versus Yuji. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say I believe Maki wins. Well, I'm not gonna say that I objectively believe Maki wins, because I personally, in my opinion, I've read the manga like twice now, just to make sure I knew what I was talking about. And I'm still pretty sure that in a head-on-head fight, I think I got Maki, but I can say that I'm probably wrong, and a lot of my decisions here are probably being made by bias. But the way people say, I'm not talking about Modular Yuji, I'm talking about end of series Yuji. The way people say the end of series Yuji could just like annihilate Maki, like actually just negative diff her. You've lost your mind. Like, you're actually just hating for no reason. You are hating for no reason. Like, you have been waiting to do this ever since she smashed Naoya's head into the ground. There is something wrong with you. It is at least mid-diff. There's nothing easier than mid-diff if he wins. There is nothing easier than mid-diff from both of them. I'm actually just gonna leave it there, because I'm not about to sit here and power scale with you monkeys. I love you guys watching though. Like, not you guys. Like, you guys watching obviously wouldn't say some ignorant rubbish like that. I love you guys, so that, you know, don't take it to your heart. And to end this episode, I'm probably just gonna give it like a review of season 3. My 2 personal favorite episodes were actually Maki's episode, and well, it's actually just Maki's episode, but then I think Megami's episode also comes in close, like both of them for me. And then it's Yuta and the Sendai Colony. I liked Yuta and the Sendai Colony. I think it's objectively the best, but in terms of like my enjoyment, it would have to go to Maki's episode, definitely, because that's something I've been waiting on. Like, something I've really just like, that really got me like locked into the series. Now, any issues I may have with this season, that's a good question. Obviously, it's sad to not see the young rich nigga Gojo. He will be missed, but we'll see him soon. If you know, you know. Let me laugh this a bit and say no Toji, so it's an L. No Sukuna, so it's an L. Nah, but in all seriousness, I really can't find many issues with this season, other than it being like too short, and they better hurry up and give us a new one. Nah, it's been good. Yeah, so that's my like review, just my talks about Jujutsu Kaisen. Obviously I have like 90 other things I could talk about with Jujutsu Kaisen, but those are going to be scattered across like different videos. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. See you next week.